All right. All right. So this is going to be a real quick World of Warcraft beginner guide to leveling fast, and this is without a doubt the fastest way to level in World of Warcraft. It has been. It's the way Blizzard intended everyone to level using the questing system in the game. And for beginners, a couple of tips. Bags. Get bags, the biggest bags you can, as quickly as you can, as often as you can. If you want to level fast, the more bag spots you have, the longer you can stay out questing, and you don't have to find somewhere to sell all the stuff in your bags. One of the things I also do, and I recommend even for new players, when you create the tune you want to play, create a second tune, put them in the closest major town. Doesn't matter if you're Horde or Alliance. That way you can constantly, when you come across mailboxes, just mail everything from the tune you're leveling to that level 1 tune sitting in town, and you can use him, the vendor, and auction all your stuff off when you're not questing. Again, this will save some downtime. I want to do a real quick demo of the guide that I use. It's an add-on that gives you a leveling guide and a bunch of other guides right inside the game. But what makes it even more cool now is the flexible questing zones. And if you're a new player to World of Warcraft, you may not know what that means. It used to be that every zone had a definite level range that the mobs were in. Now zones adjust to the level of the tune you're playing when you enter that zone. So I'm going to give you an example. We are in Stranglethorn. This is a hunter that I've been leveling, and he is level 30 in a little over 6 hours. So I'm averaging only about 12 minutes a level from level 1 to level 30. And obviously, as you get higher level, it'll take a little bit longer. But this guide I've been using, again, I've been using this guide since Burning Crusade. That's been almost over 10 years I've been using this add-on to level tunes. They're always up to date. They're always ready to go. And I'll show you how up to date they are. If I go to events, world events, Battle for Azeroth, the pre-patch quest line is already installed in this. Like, they just released a couple additional quests where you get a free mount when you finish. That's already been updated. When Battle for Azeroth is released, the questing guide for level 110 to 120 will be released. I'll be following the same type of questing guide from 110 to 120. I won't have to worry about trying to figure out where the new quests are, how to complete the quest, what I've got to do. I've got a guide that's going to walk me through it. It lets me get out in front of, if you've never been through a WoW expansion, the amount of people trying to do the quests are crazy. This helps me get out in front. I don't have to deal with that. So let me show you real quick. What I'm going to do is we're going to go to leveling. And I am level 30. So we're going to say classic 10 to 60 Eastern Kingdom. Right, so Redbridge was a zone that I skipped over. And now that I'm level 30, I want to go back to do the Redbridge quest. And that Redbridge is flexible from level 15 to 60. So if you're in that range, the mobs and the quest will adjust to your level. So I'm just going to double click on Red Ridge, and it's going to take me there. First thing it's do is have me Hearth Darkshire because that's the closest point to get to Red Ridge. If I could have just ran there, it would have just told me to run there, but it determined that my Hearth was closer. Once we hearth to Red Ridge, it's now going to have us fly to the logging camp. You could just take the road straight out to Red Ridge, but again,
Hey there.
the guide determines the fastest way, so that's what we're. Class combination, including the new races coming in BFA. Horde or Alliance, doesn't matter what level your tune is, it will suggest, or you can just pick a zone and it's going to start going. I'll show you from a couple level 1 perspectives how it works also. I can literally level tunes in like a couple of days played time from level 1 starting to maxed out. So if you look at this arrow, it already knows. Alright, we're going to arrive at the logging camp. And if you're new to World of Warcraft, anybody who's played knows that when you're new, the world is so vast, the game is so big, it can be really confusing. And this will help you just get a jump start and start going and enjoying playing the game. All right, so now we landed, and our arrow here is telling us, guiding us to where we're going to start the Red Ridge quest line. This guide window can be moved anywhere you want. I also have it set up to auto accept and auto turn in quests, so I don't have to. It minimizes my clicking. I'll show you that. And I also have it set up to do two other things. One is if there's a quest reward, it will automatically select the best quest reward based upon my class and spec. If it's a gear upgrade, a window will pop up letting me know that I got a gear upgrade and asking me if I want to equip it. So you don't have to worry about accidentally vendoring or selling a piece of gear. That was an upgrade for you. All right, so accept wanted Red Ridge Knolls. That brought us right to it. See, now I just right click and it automatically accepted it for me. I didn't even really have to look at the window. And then see Darcy Parker, accept Franks and Beans. We'll go into Captain Parker. If you look in the guide window here, it says Captain Parker is at the top of the tower. We're going to turn in.
Greetings.
And accept. And now it's guiding us through this series of quests. So basically, it's going to help you group quests together for an area that you're in. It's going to avoid quests that are time wasters. There are quests in the game where the reward just simply is not good enough for the time spent work to do the quest. So it eliminates those, and it's truly about leveling tunes up in the fastest way possible. So that's just a quick feel, and this guide works all the way through from the beginning to all the way up to level cap. BFA will be there when BFA is launched. You'll have your 110 to 120. If you're a new player, this is a gold mine. You don't even know because you're new. But that's the leveling portion we're showing right now. There are dungeon and raid guides to guide you through every dungeon and raid. Daily quests. There's daily quest zones throughout the entire world. These guides cover all those daily quests. Seasonal event guides. Every certain times of the year they have seasonal events, usually correlate with our holidays, and there are achievements and quest lines associated with those. This has guides for all of those, and just any type of guide to help you do pretty much anything you would want to do in the game is all on this one add-on. Zygor.Info is the site you can go to. Zygor.Info. They show all kinds of stuff and get into more detail about how the add-on works. But I want to show you, I'm going to real quick start a new tune just to show you that it automatically knows who you are, what you're doing, and get you going right from the start. So we're going to log out real quick. If I have I do. All right, so I'm going to create a tune. I'm going to create, let's say, a Worgen. It's going to be a Worgen Rogue. And go. And we're going to enter the world. So Worgen has its own special start area, just like every other race in the game. And you're going to see, I won't have a UI set up. It's going to be pretty ugly. But you'll see how the guide works real quick. As soon as you create a tune. My load screens have been horrible. Now we're going to bypass that. There you go. Automatically recognize we are a Worgen. Started the Worgen 1 to 10 guide. The arrow is guiding me to start going. Literally that simple. And you're going to start questing. Boom. Just like that. Go over here. Turn that quest in. Accept another one. It's taking you back over. And this is from the moment you start the tune all the way through to the level cap. Greatest way to experience the game if you're a new player, because you can watch the storylines, read, and just enjoy the game without the frustration of where to go and what to do. Check it out, Zygor.Info, Zygor.Info. It's right here on the screen down the bottom left. I think you're going to love this guy. It's going to help you out as a new player. Take it easy.